Okay, with this background, we are going to start this program. And those who joined late, good morning to everyone. We have just started, so don't need worry. You didn't miss anything much like that. Who is eligible for appearing for patent agent examinations? Must be a citizen of India. Okay, I hope Aadhaar card is sufficient enough to show you proof of citizen of India, or a passport, something like that. They'll ask you during the application, and 21 years of age, and a degree in science, engineering, technology from any university in the territory of India. Any approved institutions by UGC, then automatically you is eligible for that. Okay, other than denotified universities, other notified universities are eligible. So need not worry. Many of you asked what is the content in the examination, what will be asked like this. So there are two papers. Okay, one is paper 1, which is for 100 marks, which will have objective type questions. There are 60 marks for that, 30 questions, each 2 marks, objective type questions. I'm going to show you sample also. Then multiple choice questions also there. One question may have 2 or more answers, correct answer, we have to choose. There are true and false also. One is true, another one is false. Both are true, both are false. That particular multiple choice also there. So this is for 100 marks. One of the participants has got 45 marks. Okay, then another 2 is paper 2. Paper 2 is for another 3 hours. Paper 1 is for 2 hours in the morning between 10 to 12 like that. Then paper 2 is from the afternoon. It is for 3 hours. It is only descriptive type. It will ask. They will ask questions basically about how to do prior art search. What are the laws says? What inventions are not patentable? Simple basis question as well as situation based question. A customer are approached you, or a client approached you with a music album, whether it is patentable, then you have to say according to what section and rules which can be patentable or not. Then what are the forms and what are the fees to be paid, that has to be answered. And drafting, very important, is drafting of patent specifications. Drafting, let us say a person comes with an idea and he has made a prototype. He described something 1 or 2 pages or 4 pages, but in patent we have to draw, we have to write in techno legal document. There are certain procedures and rules according to the act. For that manner we have to write. For that, this kind of training and this kind of test will show you how you are qualified and something so like that. What is this drafting basically about? Let us assume that you have purchased any land or building in your area, either in Hyderabad or in your place. You may be registering that in the sub-register office. You prepare a document and you may be registering in the sub-register office. The document you may not prepare. You may be a doctorate also, but you may not prepare. You will approach either a writer, document writer, or a lawyer. Why? Because they have an expertise, they know what are the rules, regulations, what to write and so on. Similarly, a patent agent knows how to convert their innovative ideas into patent document. Okay, so the document is prepared by the patent agent. Okay, for this everybody cannot write. Those who have passion, interest, and they should write. For this only patent office have come with an idea. If patent agent is qualified and if they approach it through patent agent, for them the process is very simple and easier. Okay, as a faculty, if you draft the first patent also, there will be a lot of errors. Even you may have a very good invention, you may end up with mess and you will not get patent because the drafting is in poor form. And statistics also says that 60% of the patents are being not granted because of poor drafting or poor search. So they give importance for patent agent who drafts neatly. In order to test the patent agent whether he is able to draft according to the norms or acts, then this type of examination is conducted. Okay, so that is the basic principles why this exam. They want qualified and people to submit the document so that the things are right as per international standard also. All this act, the whole thing is based on Patent Act 1970. This all came from UK and other countries and so on. The third one is the you can retain your questions after few minutes. I will give time for you to for questions. At the time was I may give after 5 minutes. I may give you for 5 minutes for question and answer. Don't worry. Then the third one is Viva Verse. Viva Verse is generally about to test how far you prepare for the act and rules and what are the fee structures. Basically, they test you how will you respond to the examiner's or controller's examination report. As soon as you receive the examination report from the controller, how will you react? How will you answer it? What is amended copy? How will you next step procedures? Everything they may ask in Viva. Okay, so these are the basic things. And very important is where we have to concentrate more. Okay, all the three are important. If you see 50 marks is required in each one, let us say paper 1 or paper 2, and Viva was 50 marks. Put together you need at least 150 marks, around 60%. There is where the problems, many people have failed from 45 to 49, many people have failed in this time. 49 also, around 50 people have got it. A lot of problems are there. What is the best way to pass the patent agent exam is always have at least 80% marks in paper 1. In paper 2, the average mark is in India is 65 to 70. Okay, even if you get minimum marks, 50 marks, you should be in a pass position. So if you are very thorough in paper 1 talks about rules and acts, which is from a book, Patent Act. If you are very thorough in that, it is you can easily pass. Okay, that is the trump card. Paper 1 is a trump card we have to gain. In order to get 80 marks, 80% of in paper 1, we should be thorough with 100%. If you prepare, if you put the effort 120%, then you may get 80% so on. But it is a continuous learning process. You cannot learn in a day or something like that. Okay, there are some laws or rules, numbers you have to remember. My team members, with me there are some 3 patent agents, and 2 or 3 have been recently qualified. So 6 patent agents are with me. If you ask any number, let us say 163 Act, the sections are there. If you tell any number, they will be in a position to tell what is that name of the act and what is the fees and everything like that. So they are very thorough because of continuous and repeated learning and so on. So that much passion and interest you should have. Okay, this is about the examination system. Then the simple question, what is patent? Some of you may be new in this group, may not familiar with the patent system. For them, I am going to tell some basics. Abhirami, please note who are all participant names. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Then this what you see in the right hand side is a typical patent. Okay, it's a certificate. At the end of you submit some document in the patent office on behalf of you or other client. This is the final document you want. Okay, everybody working for this one degree certificate or like that. It is a patent certificate. Okay, a patent is a document. It's a techno-legal document. Okay, if you disclose your ideas, innovative ideas properly in a proper manner as per Act, you will get this certificate. So they will check basically patentability criteria. We will discuss about what is criteria and so on. Okay, patent is given for invention or innovation, and once you get patent, you have exclusive right. Okay, a person has exclusive right. No other people should not think about that idea. If you purchase any two-wheeler or car, if you register in your name in the RTO office, nobody in this world should not use the two-wheeler or car without your permission. Similarly, if you purchased any flat in your place, if you register in your name, nobody should not use that without your permission. You can stay, you can allow rent, something like that. Similarly, if you have an innovative idea, if you register in patent office, if it is granted, nobody should not use that idea without your permission. That is what invention, that is what the rights you get. This right is for 20 years and it is valid only in India. If you want your rights to get in other countries, let us say US or Japan, something, you have to apply separately. There are PCT route or conventional route. We will discuss in the classes. Okay, that we will discuss how to apply international filing. There is nothing called international patent or global patent. It is only filing. We will have a separate classes for that. Don't worry about that. This is about basics about IPR. And who is patent agent? A patent agent is qualified person, a legal counselor you can say, who have technical expertise also. Normally he convert the innovative ideas of any persons or any client into techno-legal document. Okay, document has to be prepared. If you are a faculty, your students and teachers others are working, you have been in charge of IPSL, you have to convert that into a proper technical document. For that cases, patent agent role is very important. And a patent agent can work alone as independent or can join in a private firm. So many private and law firms are there, they recruit patent agent well paid, or you can be a member or a key member in IPR cell in a university system or institution system, or you can join also patent office. That I will tell you later how you can join patent office. Okay, there are certain minimum qualification. Minimum, apart from your degree in science or engineering, law degree is alone is not sufficient. You should have science or engineering background. Okay, then according to Act, there are certain norms to patent agents to follow. Like this examination, pass in the examination, qualification in the examination, as well as degree, something like that. Okay. What are the roles and responsibilities? So, as a patent agent, you have cleared and you want is a role. You will be doing searching. Mostly, if somebody comes with an idea or your idea, you have to do search. There are free and paid databases. We will discuss in the classes, and you have to draft. Okay, draft according to the norms. Then you file it into the patent offices, online or offline, something like that. Then any objection raised by the patent office, you have to respond in proper form. Then they may ask for hearing. At their hearing, you can represent on behalf of your client. Okay, you can tell why this invention is different, how it is unique, how it is different from others, what are the advantages than other inventions, how cost benefit, everything you can discuss. Based on your hearing and your document preparation only, patent will be granted. Okay, similarly, a lawyer argue in the court, and based on his point put forth in the argument, he will win the case. Similarly, like that only. Okay, right. So these are the basics of the work of the patent agent. What is the scope? Okay, now government of India, all state government also given importance for these innovations. Maybe in another 10 years, I am expecting a lot of things will happen in the innovation area where those who are experienced patent agent will get a huge role. Okay, there are a lot of opportunity worldwide and India also. There are around, according to my estimation, around 4,000 patent agents in India. Active is only 1,000, and we may require 10,000 patent agents very near soon. Okay, you may be placed in multinational companies or education institutions and so on. Another important aspects of patent agent scope is, let us assume that anybody from US, any patent agent in US want to file patent in India, he cannot apply from there. He need one agent here, local agent here. If you act as a local agent for foreign application from foreign countries also, you gain money. So a lot of companies are gaining money because just they will forward the letter, whatever they receive from other countries, to our patent office. So we can do that type of work also. Okay. According to recent times of India, what I observed was an important thing is opportunities for patent agent is, presently there are 860 examiners and controllers in Indian Patent Office, and they want to increase by 2,800 to 3,000 members. Okay, they want to increase threefold, fourfold, or fivefold, something like that. To join an examiner or a controller in patent office, if you have a knowledge of patent agent examination, or if you are qualified patent agent, your processing or your pass in that or getting a job in patent office is very easier. If you are very thorough in act, rules and procedures of patent, then offices, then you can easily get into that. So okay, that for that also, for youngsters, this is very important. And this is the latest survey which is shown on patent. If you see here at right hand side, in India around 860 members are there as an examiner and controller, whereas in US it is 8,000, whereas in China it is 16,000 and so on. So they want to bridge the gap. India want to bridge the gap with other countries, especially on developed countries. If you see on the other side, in India, normally it take 58 months to grant a patent. Almost 12 to 4 years, some more than 4 years, something like that. Whereas within 2 years, US and Chinese grant patent. This is because of shortage in the fall of examiners, no people are not applying properly, so no proper agent for preparing all these things factors. So there are a lot of immediate opportunities are there. Those who are qualified patent agent can get into patent office also if you are very thorough in rules and regulations and so on. Normally what people do, if you clear in patent agent, let us assume you are a youngster, what you do is they join as an IP expert or IP analyst. I have appointed 3 IP analysts in my firm, Center for IPR. So you may be I am a consultant, and you may be act as an advisor in your company. Depends. You unless you pass patent agent exam, you cannot say you are an expert or advisor and so on. Once you are thorough with the rules, regulations, fees, procedures, you cannot call like that. Even you have a team with the people, if you are familiar with this kind of rules and act, it is easy for you to apply and so on. I have discussed about patent examiners also, which there may be an immediate call from the patent office. Maybe I am expecting within 3-4 months. So if you qualified like that, there is opportunities. Even at age of 35-40, you can get into AP office in different post category because there the retirement age is 60 and so on. Okay. Now I have told about some of the roles and responsibility. What is patent agent? What will happen if you qualify patent and so on. If there is any questions, now I will take you. I will continue after that. If there are any questions up to this, up to patent agent, what is that like that? If you have any questions, you can ask me now. Any questions? You can put questions also in chat box. Any questions from the part?
Yeah,
yes,
sir. To practice as a patent agent, we need to be a lower degree, means LLB or something, or we don't need?
No, not required, sir. You should have either science, engineering, or other like that only. Non technology, non required for in lawyer. But once you become patent agent, you will become like half lawyer. The content is like that.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Any others?
Sir, is there any opportunities in private firms, private law firms?
Yes, sir. There are a lot of opportunities. You go to LinkedIn and type IP firm. There are 1,000 firms and they offer job for patent agent. They may have IPR cell. They may do work for Hyundai or Ford, many multinational companies, and they do in-house search and drafting. For that, they need patent agent, qualified patent agent.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Any other questions?
Good morning, sir.
Yes, sir. Another question is from Jay Kumar. There is after finishing course, whether you call as patent attorney. This attorney is a US word and it is referred to lawyers. Synonymously, people use patent attorney or patent agent. Patent agent is a legal correct term, but when they publish a card, when visiting card, they put patent attorney because people are familiar with that term. Okay, there is nothing wrong like that. We can use you can say patent agent / patent attorney also. In LinkedIn also, I observe a lot of things like that. It is only synonymous. Okay. Shall I continue? Okay.
Sir, one doubt, sir.
Yes, sir. Please.
இது எக்ஸாம் அப்ளை பண்ணுறதுக்கு முன்னாடி 21 இயர்ஸ் மெயின்டைன் பண்ணுமா சார்?
Exam, when you are appearing for the exam, 21 should be over.
Okay, sir.
Okay. Okay. Now let me continue. Okay. What we will be covering in this course? We will be covering basics of IPR. We will tell you the procedures, formalities, what is the difference between invention, innovation, how to convert the innovative ideas into patent document. All these things we will be covering. We will cover what is invention, what is the criteria, patentability criteria like novelty, inventive step and application and so on. Then we will be thoroughly going each act and rules, patent act and patent rules. Then what are the forms? 30 forms are there according to patent offices, and the fees. What are the fees we have to pay for each one? And the fees also, there are different categories. For individual or startup or an educational institutions, one set of fees, online one fee, and offline filing also one fee is there. You can submit as hard copy directly also by post also. So the fee is different for that. And if you are a large companies, multinational companies, your fee structure is different for patent office. So we have to discuss. We will be discussing. I will tell you the shortcut how to remember these fees and other things. Then drafting of complete specifications. We will be covering length and breadth of different titles, starting from title to all the things what is required in the required component for drafting. Okay. Then we will also discuss situation based question, some case class. For each and everything I am going to show some slide how we are going to cover. Don't worry. Then we will also give you the old question papers, solutions for that, especially paper 1 solutions we have prepared. We will be sending email that you can take printout and keep while discussions. Overall, we will tell you how to crack the patent examination 2023. Okay. Typically, examples of some basics what we are going to cover is novelty. Novelty means newness. What is new in that particular invention? We will be talking about inventive stuff, means in a technical advancement. What is the improvement or technical advancement you have made when compared to existing knowledge or prior art? They call it prior art. Prior art means literature survey. Whatever known to the public is called prior art. Whatever known to the people, what you collect is a literature survey. Similar like that. It is a very important component. It is a non-obvious component. Inventive step is very important for granting patentable patent. Majorly, they will see what is the advancement you made, technical advancement or economical significance or both. So these are the major component of inventive step. Then we will be discussing about also what is meant by industrial application and so on. And we will be covering some sections and rules. Let's say section 3 talks about what are not inventions. Section 4 talks about inventions relating to atomic energy are not patentable. We will be covering each depth everyone. A typical sample is here given here. According to section 3K, a mathematical or business method or a computer program per se or algorithm is not patentable. According to Indian Patent Act, soft computing is not patentable, but it can be patentable if you integrate it with the hardware. Okay, then what person has to do, what a software computer science person what to do, how to get patent in India. It may be patentable in US but not patent in India. Okay, then another section 3L talks about literacy, dramatic, musical or artistic work or even cinematography and television production cannot be patentable, but they can apply for copyright. Okay, let us say 2 sections I dealt on how the questions has come. The questions they asked in the previously like this: write a short note on patentable non-patentable inventions with provision according to the Act, Patent Act 1970. Then we have to write whatever we read in section 3 and 4. And another paper, in another question, simple questions. A psychiatrist of Mumbai developed music therapy, whether it can be patentable. As your patent agent, they have approached you. What is your suggestions? Okay, that type of questions will come. For this, how to answer in the examination. As a patent agent, I would suggest that the music therapy is not patentable according to Indian Act 1970 of section 3, because these two are not patentable. Section 3L and I cannot be patentable according to that act. And however, this can be applied for copyright protection. This is what I suggest. And another questions in the examination is, if your client has comes with some innovation in atomic energy, whether you can get the patent in applying in India. No, but it can be done in US. Why? Then what section, which section says it cannot be patentable? That sections we have to write. So reading the section, understanding the section, interpret the section, remembering the section, and writing the examination is the part of the patent exam system. For that we will cover all these things. Then drafting. If you come to drafting, what are the content in a patent document? Title, technical field, background, objects, summary, brief description of drawing, claims, abstract drawings, everything. Okay, so these are the things are there. We will tell you how to draft everyone like that. Typically technical field, how to write technical field. We will tell you how to write even claims also, different claims. This is how we have to prepare drawings or figures in the form of block diagram. If it is a flow chart, what is the procedure to follow, and if it's a claim, where to start, where to finish, how to finish, and what is do's and don'ts while writing claims. And it is a typical claim, what are the component in the claims, a preamble, a transitional phase and body, everything will go in detail. Then how to prepare different applications, international filing application or PCT application, conventional application, divisional applications, and what are the forms, minimum forms required to be submitted, how to fill these forms, and this in each form what is asked, for what form, what fee you have to pay, all things we will discuss. And this is general procedures followed in the patent office for getting patent, granting patent. Normally they receive application from an applicant as or a patent agent. They will publish, then they will go for examination. In the examination they will check for three important criteria. We call it as patentability criteria, a novelty, inventive step and application. So once the three criteria is there, they will apply grant. The grant is over, they will, once again they will publish. Somebody can oppose either in pre-grant as well as post-grant opposition. So that and all we will discuss procedure, what act, what section, like that. Okay. Now I have taken a glimpse from the patent IPO office website. These are the question papers available, previous question paper available. Some of them asked what is asked in the examination. The typical paper 1. In paper 1 there are three parts, part A, part B and part C. Part A 60 marks, 30 questions, each 2 marks, all objective type. Part B is true and false, 10 questions, and part C is multiple choice questions. One question may have multiple answer. Typically like this. Let us say part A. You have a question, the statement undertaking regarding the filing of warrant application by an applicant shall be filed. What is the answer, like that? Okay, the answer is A. How to know? Only if you go through the section rules you will know. Like this they may ask 30 questions, each 2 marks. Okay, then part B is about true and false. First statement says true, statement 1 is true, statement 1 is false, both are false, then both are true. Then what is the appropriate answer? How then, if you thorough with section rules, you can answer this. Part C may have multiple answers, or one question multiple answers are there. We have to select either A, B, C, D or A, B, C, something like that. Minimum 2 answers will be correct. If you choose one correct answers for, let us say 41, 3 marks. So there are 10 questions, 30 marks. Okay, so this is the very important part of the examination system. I prefer we should start with the part C in the examinations. Okay, I started like that because your mind is fresh as soon as go to the exam hall. Then we can concentrate more on part C, get good marks. So we'll be telling also the tricks to get mark, how to remember the things like that. Okay, my team is very famous for this. Then we have paper 2. Paper 2 is about for 3 hours in the afternoon. In paper 2 you have part A, part B and part C. 20 marks for part A, 30 marks for part B, and part C 50 marks. 50 marks is about the drafting. So we will be thorough with the drafting. We have conducted even 10 different drafting courses in university for different colleges and industry people. Okay, what is part A? Part A is basically about each four questions for 5 marks. They'll talk about basics. What is the importance of prior art search? If some client has come with like this, if it is MSME or startup, if it is educational institution, what are the facilities for in the patent office and so on. Part B, they will ask situational based question. Okay, a customer comes with this problem, what will you give solutions? Okay, you have to write section, rules, forms, fees and everything here. So the whole act will help you to answer. Then part C discuss about 2 questions, C1, C2. C1 may ask for, they will ask for abstract and title as well as claims. So there are either or question. One is majorly about mechanical, electrical background, electronics background. Another one is pharma based background or biotechnology based background. There are either or questions, so don't worry. Okay, right. Then there is another C2, last question. Here you have to write complete specification starting from title to end. Here typically last time they asked one about mask. Okay, everybody wear mask now. They ask question, what is the uniqueness in this mask? We have to identify and write. Here in this question, the uniqueness is they can hold it also on the shoulder so that it will not fall. By just having a rubber band on that shoulder, they got patent. Okay, normally we keep it in the ear. We may not use whenever you want to talk, whenever we eat, you remove all these problem is there. But one person came with this idea. Then we have analyzed also previous question paper. What is the which chapter they ask more question? We are like that. So chapter wise we have consolidated the old question papers as well as answers for that. We will be presenting during our classes. And last time this is our patent agent examination results, which was published in the patent office website. In that only they have, the controller now is Dr. Unnat P. Pandit. He is also professor from Jammu National University, and after professor in a center like IPR in there, he has become now controller. He also worked in entrepreneurship, innovation, something like that. Now you can follow him in the LinkedIn or Facebook. And they during the result they notified that next patent agent exam will be declared on 15th November. Okay, so on that day we will know when is the exam. Our work, our course will completed on 13th itself. So as soon as the date is declared, you will be thorough and you will be started revising. So you will feel confident 100% to pass the examinations. Okay, that is the objective. So we have planned ahead. Somebody asked me whether you have sufficient time or not. Just systematically we have planned. You go through hours. We have not put too much things in a week like that. In a phased manner, I'll tell you how we cover also. We have planned to cover like 1 minute. We have covered like this. We have prepared like this. Every Saturday and Sunday, based on the working professionals we have considered, because I have discussed with many people, then I come to this conclusion. On Saturdays evening 6 to 8, even if you work on Saturday, you come home and start preparing. Just listen and you can prepare whenever you have free time. Then Sunday also 10 to 12. Okay, so each class, what is that we have planned. If you complete this planned on, you automatically you will pass. Okay, then when you talk about last year results, okay, these are the exams they have conducted. In the last year results, very interesting fact and figures I am having here. There are around 8,000 applications received, but exam 40% only people appeared for exams, and among that 45% only cleared for Viva. That means somebody may fail in paper 1 or somebody may be failed in paper 2. Minimum 50 marks you are taking. Okay, then after that what happens, only those who appeared for that only 60% passed. If you see around 8,000 members, only 2,000 people have passed the examinations. If you interestingly see, those who scored marks 40 to 49 paper 1 or 543 people. So around 20% of people have got around 40 to 49. Okay, then another interesting is 54 candidates scored 49 marks in paper 1. Because of 1 mark, they have to reappear, restudy, everything has to happen. So we should not leave room for this. So first attempt we have sufficient time. We should minimum score 80. Okay, then only you can be free and relaxed when you appear for Viva Works examinations. Okay, then this is the overall result of the last examinations. So far they have received around 8,000. They are told how many people appeared, passed, like that. So they, based on the written test, only 35% have been passed. Okay, right. And who scored first marks, like the highest mark, who scored lowest mark, like that. 49 marks, 54 people. 45 to 49, 284 people. I think if you go through our classes, you can easily score more than 80. That is what the whole thing's about. For this, what you need is you should have good understanding over the patent act and rules. If you study alone, it will not possible. You need some guidance. For that only we have made this course. Okay, there are forms and fees you should know in thorough, in fingertips, and some case studies. Everything we are going to discuss. What we need is systematic following up, dedication, passion, and hard work. If you have these three content, I think you can also pass. Okay, right. With this background, what I need from you is buy this book, the Patent Act 1970, Universal LexisNexis. If you want, you can take photograph of this slide. Buy this book, Universal LexisNexis. I have given a link here. It is around 220 rupees only, 200, and you can have 10 or 20% discount. And by this way, if you buy one book, you have to thorough. I have my book always with me. This book is mainly I have underlined, corrected. I have read at least 20 to 30 times of this book. Okay, so because of my friends and other things, we study group. My success story is based on not alone my groups. My group study only I able to understand many concepts easily. Whatever, whenever I had a clarification, they clarified, because in my group there are lawyers, there are electronics engineers, there are electrical engineers, there are mechanical, there are food technology, everything, biotechnology, all are there. So it was very helpful for us. Then if you want, you can buy this book also, Dr. Sheetal Chopra. If you have these two books and old question paper, what we will be giving and answers, and with our class, online class, you can definitely pass. Other things you may be required like this notebook, pencil, pen, a good computer for listening the classes, and water bottle, something like that. Whatever you required I given here. Anyway, I'll share also. Okay. The fee details for this course is 7,999, 7,999. Few members have paid already, and this is the account details. Already I have mailed you. If you want, you can take screenshot also of this, or you can also take a photograph of that, and you can pay either GP also. Okay, so this is what the fee structure and so on. Then I almost finished my presentations, but anyway I am very happy to take up any questions from your sides. Thank you. Any questions from participants? Yes, sir. You can unmute and talk.
Thank you very much, Professor Pintababu. Thank you very much. I think it was a very basic but very clear thought about move on it. And our best wishes, I think, let's have some more learning with the training program. More than the passing the exams, my interest is to learn about this. Last 1 year, we have filed 4 patents.
Yeah, very good.
Two under examination, and 1 has published, and 1 just we are in a registration process. But I think by the course, what I expect, my learning, that we learn about how to draft, how to correct, because right now the patent agent, he forwards the draft, and sometimes you don't understand what exactly he has understood about those. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, sir. Any others? Sir, you can also, Ratu sir, you can also email us. We will also help you whether your drafting is done properly like that. We will do it in free service, don't worry. We will give our remarks based on our experience, where you can further improve so on. Before applying, you should contact us.
Thank you.
Yes, sir. Yes, Sarup.
Hello, sir.
Yes, sir.
Sir, one my question is, the exams will be online or offline, sir?
Offline. Up to last year, they have done only offline.
Hello.
Offline, sir.
Offline. Where will be the centers?
It will be in Chennai.
Okay. Sir, where will be the centers? Chennai.
You are from which place?
I am from Karnataka, sir. Davangere.
For Karnataka, Andhra, Telangana, Pondicherry, Kerala, you have to come to Chennai. In Chennai, last time it has happened in AM Jain. Depends on the college permission and other things. Okay, they will check also the facility for us whether to approach, road approach, and something like that. Basically in Chennai, you have to come Chennai one day
Okay, sir.
before, relax, stay in a night, and then you go to
Okay.
exam. Don't come early morning from Bangalore.
Sure.
Yes, sir.
Sir, please
Yes,
answer the chat box, please.
sir. Question repeat, madam. Please repeat your question.
So please answer the questions in the chat box.
Okay, sir. Sorry, sorry. Sir, class timing is from Saturday 6 evening, sir, 6 to 8 p.m. It depends on our group. Initially, now this is the plan, and based on the convenient of once people started paying fees, I will form a group. Based on our convenience, we can have. But presently, for 1 or 2 weeks, I have planned like that so that we can come to conclusion. Saturday timing is 6 to 8 p.m. Sunday 10 to 12 p.m. 12 noon, sir. And if you miss any class, if you genuinely miss any class, let us assume that you miss 1 or 2 class due to not well or attend marriage, something like that. We plan to give 2 to 3, not more than 3 videos of that sessions. I am recording the sessions and I will send you by email only to those who are asking, but totally not more than 2 or 3 per person. Thank you.
Sir, on Sundays, is it possible to give slots after evenings? I means same 6 to 8.
No, that's why, sir. First, we will form a
Okay.
group. In that, I will request for
Okay.
different
Then.
timings. Majority, whoever goes, I'll go. Majority based on majority. Okay.
Okay, sir. Okay.
Why? Because I have to think from working professional, family professional, everything. Let us assume that if you take morning session, the people spend time with their family, go out in the family like that. For bachelors, it may be good for the evening. So I have to plan
Yes.
basically on the what group we have. Once the group is formed, conveniently we'll fix. For first one
Sure,
or
sir.
two
Thank
weeks,
you.
it will go like that. Then you will come to conclusion. Okay.
Okay. Okay, sir.
Uh,
Okay, sir.
Sir, I will be providing any study material. We will provide you old question paper and also answer. Study material act book only. That act book you can buy online, because even if I buy, I have to spend post. All this will happen. It is around 220 only, and for the drafting another thing we will provide materials. Okay, don't worry. Whatever necessary for you to pass in the examination, I'll tell you, which is enough sufficient, and that one you can use it. Don't worry about. We will give you some materials. Is there any doubt in my presentation or anything doubt about that? Anything you can ask. Those who have not asked questions also, please, if you have any question, you ask. Okay, if there is no more question, I will call it a day. The same program we also arranged around 6 o'clock today evening. If your friends are interested, they can also, you can share to them, they can also join. I'll be discussing the same, because some people have asked for the evening session like what Mr. Sarup is asking. So I have planned to do on 6 o'clock one same sessions like this. If your known people are interested, or if your friends are missed this one, ask them to attend in the evening session. Okay, that's fine for me. Okay, I think
Sir, the same
same
link will
same link,
work.
same link, same link, same link. Okay,
Okay, sir.
okay.
Thank you, sir.
So those who would like to pay earlier so that we can form group and start working. I have a lot of things to post, content to be post. I think once by 31st I will start doing. By next Saturday we will be starting our class. Okay, I thank everyone, especially Ratur for coming all over from that north and something like that. And I would like to thank everyone who asked questions. Even if you have questions, you can post me in evening or you can put mail. Nothing wrong. I am ready to clarify. Thank you very much. Yes, non-registered person also can attend. Those who want to know about the examination system also they can attend. Nothing wrong. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. Okay, sir. Okay, cancel. Stop.